Good evening, everybody. A man is in custody following a shooting outside of a North Side restaurant last night that left another man dead. And now a witness who saw the whole thing happen right in front of him is speaking to News Channel 15's Holly Campbell. She's live with tonight's top story at the Texas Roadhouse on Washington Center Road. Holly?
Well, it's a quiet scene out here in front of Texas Roadhouse, but it was a very different story last night when a man lost his life after a friend says he was targeted by a motorcycle gang.
We were kind of attacked as soon as we walked out to our car.
This man was at Texas Roadhouse with 28-year-old Jeff Lute last night. He didn't want to show his face because he says he fears for his life after what happened. But he talked us through what he says happened. Around 9:30, the two left the restaurant. He says a group of about 14 men from the Steel Horse Rebels bike gang swarmed them, targeting Lute. He told us he and Lute used to be a part of the bike club when it was a charitable group, but left once it turned into a gang. He says Lute tried to tell the guys to leave, but they soon started attacking him. After being punched repeatedly, he says Lute pulled out his gun.
To kind of defend himself and get away from the incident, and unfortunately it costed him his life.
Lute shot a man in the leg. Then his friend says he took off running around the building. But 29-year-old Andrew Cassidy was waiting and shot and killed Lute.
I saw it all happen. I ran over to him. I saw everything, how he was. It's tough.
Police say they were able to quickly arrest Cassidy following the shooting.
We've had total cooperation from both witnesses and individuals involved. And this is why we stress all the time, when we get cooperation of everybody that sees something, is willing to say something, then we have a positive effect on crimes.
But his friend says it should have never happened because he says Cassidy should have been in jail for repeatedly harassing Lute, slashing his tires and vandalizing his property for the last 8 months. He says Lute has made police reports of the incidents.
They should have been behind bars and all this would have been avoided. Jeff would still be alive.
But now he's coping with the loss.
Life will go on, and he's looking down on all of us as our guardian angels.
Cassidy has been charged with murder. He is being held without bond. Reporting live in front of Texas Roadhouse, Holly Campbell, News Channel 15.
Just 20 minutes after the shooting at Texas Roadhouse, an 18-year-old lost his life in the Woodbridge apartment complex after being shot outside there.